How many do you suppose sit in pews on Sunday and are unable to engage in worship simply because they develop a critical eye? How many do you suppose sit in a church pew such as the one you're sitting in this morning that they've stopped singing songs of praise, they've stopped engaging the Lord through prayer because they're critical about something? And boy, it's easy. Hey, by the way, it's easy. If you're saying, man, I think we just got a great church and they're just anything I can criticize, I'd say to you, hey, don't be naive. There's tons of things we could criticize. They're always, so we don't want to go to that place of saying, and I hear people, and I cringe a little bit, and they say, oh, you got to come to my church, it's wonderful. Everybody loves everybody, and they're all sweet, and they're all nice, and so inviting, and so wonderful. And I'm like, well, you ain't met us all. No, there's some of us, we just get crabby, and hey, I'll be one of them from time to time. Sometimes I'll get a tootin', and we're not always going to treat each other well, and we're not always going to do the right things and say the right things, but the reality is there will always be things to criticize. Hey, by the way, isn't that same thing true in your marriage? Can I help you married folks a little bit this morning? That's always true in your marriage. You'll always find something about your spouse, except for me, but the rest of you will find something in your spouse that you could be critical of. Is that right? They're just, I mean, I know you're like, should we say yes or no? I don't know. I get in trouble. Yeah, there are. But we're not talking about whether or not things are available to criticize. We're talking about having and developing a critical eye. What they were doing was not just responding to what was happening. They came in looking for it. This is the danger in our life in the church, is that we come in looking for those things that are wrong. And again, they're abundant. They're always there. And it's not always about, here's what's interesting, it's not always about what's wrong. It's maybe more often about what I just don't like. It may be more often about what is my preference. And by the way, don't we have those? I mean, let's be honest. We got preferences. And again, it's okay. I want to be clear with you. It's okay that we have preferences. It's totally okay. We all like those different things. What is not okay is we get to a place to where we come with that critical eye, looking for the things that we don't like, so that we could begin to develop this critical thinking toward others. Does that make sense to you? That we come looking. You can come looking and saying, man, I'm going to see if that preacher will say something today that can just hack me off. And I've had it in all the years of ministry preaching. I'll say this, probably every sermon I've ever preached, you'll find something in there you could be critical about. It's just going to be. And matter of fact, most sermons, I could be critical of them. I read back, and I don't know how y'all put up listening to me. I can't watch me. I tried about once a year, and I got to shut it off. I can't make it through the whole sermon. Point being, if we want to avoid getting to this place where we just get this stinking tube that is catchable, we've got to watch, and we've got to aggressively stop this critical eye.